40 next year. We want to get that as soon as possible. Let's go back to my army thing and take a look at mechanized. All frontline, all infantry, all army. Wait, what? Mechanized count as infantry? Oh, hell yeah. But does mechanized count as motorized? Because the design company motorized, I think, does count. But I have no idea if this does. I mean, it actually says mechanized offensive, so it must do. So I think I'm going to take the fight to them. Strike now. That would allow me to go to war with Socialist Republic of Italy. Armor attack. Those are for mountain troops and marines. Fighters. I mean, the thing I'm losing out here on is the urban warfare and planning speed versus +5 attack or defense. I think that's the only... Oh, and the motorized production cost. Yeah, we're going to do this. The answer to the Syndicalist question is simple. Look for an opening and to attack. Liberate all of Italy from these treacherous French snakes before other envious powers do so. Yeah, generally I go defensive as well, but this army, because manpower issues, I want to become mechanized. And now that I know that motorized artillery still counts as artillery, it just makes the mechanized units even stronger. Like, we're going to have a massive industry. We are really going to struggle for manpower, though. So if I can mechanize and get the hardness, then that's going to help us. And if I can cut Republic of Italy off and get the border with France myself, then that would be amazing. This Union of Britain tank is annoying. Florence is being hit from every conceivable direction. Oh, their counterattack into Florence is being quite effective, but we do have several men behind the lines here. And I think that you need to move up as well, so that we can hold on to what we take as we take it. You now need 17 divisions. Ah, 3 dockyards. Because we finished the convoys that we had queued up. I think I would like a couple more. And yes, I'm going to keep the convoys in tip-top order. And we're also getting military factories from my conquests. We're still 74 days away from tanks, so what do we want to produce? Motorized mostly. So let's go up to 4 motorized now, because we're going to need them for the motorized artillery as well. Lost a convoy there, that's irritating. Whoa! Okay, we just sank 43 Irish convoys. And lost a single submarine in the process, and it wasn't even my sub. This is acceptable. And these are Mexican convoys we're intercepting, together with the French Republican submarines. We're backing away from their fleet at the moment, which is fair enough, because we are set to do not engage, unless you're certain of victory. Ooh, Florence may fall. No, I think we got our counterattacks in just in time. That was probably some of their army for that many ships. Yes, I suspect so. Six Mexican convoys. We did lose 3 destroyers there, which is unfortunate. But once we... Oh, it's because we're repairing so much. I was like, but once we start building some more of our convoys, then I can switch more to destroyer production and then replace those losses. And then realised, actually, all of my shipyards currently are being used for repairing. There's encryption. So we've got encryption and decryption. It's November 28th. We're going to start an improved computing machine so we can keep the research advantage. Okay, I must admit I was expecting this attack to be going rather better than it is. You're trying to send me stuff. Yes. 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 No. Yes. Yes. However, this mad attack would suggest that I'm losing rather a lot of men right now. So we may want to tone that down. Yeah, we've lost 51,000 already, crikey. I'd really like to take these 2 positions if I can. This one especially. Because if I can get outside of Florence, that would be really good. But no, at this point, I think I'm losing too much. So we're going to sit back, we're going to replenish. We'll get our organization back again, we'll get our planning preparation back again, we'll dig in for a bit. I would say that for an initial attack, we did pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And we have got 4.1 of our manpower, so we've still got another 1.9% to go. How's the USA doing at this point? Pretty equal. AUS, I would say, is losing ground to the CSA. PSA has stayed pretty stable. It's pretty normal. What about Russia? Has Moscow fallen? Moscow has fallen. So, how much of Russia do we need to take out to win this? They're halfway. See, they should have kept Wrangel. Wrangel would have saved them. And the French border is surprisingly stable. I'm pleased with that. Sank 7 Union of Britain convoys. Good stuff. I think overall we are coming out ahead in terms of the naval engagements. Still early days, I know. And how much of the Socialist Republic of Italy did we kill? 53 for 55. Not the best ever return. Yeah, it looks like the Union of Britain have really started to invest in defending their stuff down here. Like, one of the Union of Britain fleets is definitely operational in the Mediterranean. Lost a cruiser. Oh no, that's a French cruiser, it's not one of mine. Wow, infrastructure in the north is atrocious compared to us. Let's get that area built up. Am I still really short on steel? A little bit, not nearly as much as I was, and doesn't actually cost any convoys to trade with Germany. So we're going to stop trading with Ukraine. Sorry, Ukraine. We're going to do this with Germany so we can get all the convoys coming in. And now we have a surplus of steel. Excellent. Does Germany do rubber? Germany does not do rubber. Brazil, however, does. Buy that. We still have 13 civilian factories constructing. Good. This is fine. That's true. I have a land connection through Republic of Italy. Thanks to our conquest here. Which is why I'm no longer sending convoys to Germany. So I feel like I can probably tone down my convoy production and tone up my destroyer production. King of Pentacles, thank you very much for the follow. And Sausage Bread, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Tower Confederation was taken out, so the French have, I think, won all of their stuff. Who's that red? Oh, that's Sardinia. Right. The two Sicilies and Sardinia fighting side by side. We really need to get more destroyers into our escort fleet, but we're working on it. You know what I haven't done? Never launched my submarines. We should probably do that. Rest of the path is mountains. Might want to get SP for them. SP? Oh, specialists. Or self-propelled. Yes, I was thinking of getting mountaineers, and actually one of the benefits of going the path that I'm currently going is we can get mountaineers cheaper. We need another 7 dockyards, and we are currently producing 5. We can easily get some more. Take the fight to them! Done. So now we can get Darditi degli Appennini, which are the mountain infantry research bonus. Mountainous region in the border with the Syndicalist-controlled areas will be a crucial battlefield, as will the Alps. Once we are forced to face the French menace, our elite troops, heirs of the surviving Alpine of the Italian Federal Army, will gallantly serve again. The Pope did ask for finance help, yes. And I said yes. They asked for military help, and I said no. How are you feeling about attacking here? What are we still short on? Most things. I'm pretty happy just sitting back and let that build up a bit. How are we doing on the heavy tanks? 35 days. Yeah, the Union of Britain has really started to invest in defending the Italian front. And this is when the naval war kicks off. Oof, lost another cruiser and 3 destroyers. That wasn't a great engagement. This is my submarines getting involved. And we're fine on fuel, so I think I can probably reduce the amount I'm buying. I think we can drop it by 1. In fact, we can drop it from anyone who's not importing or actually selling me the stuff that I want, which is a surprising number of you. Which is saving me a couple of factories, and then 1 less from Venezuela, I would say. Using, or we get 1.1, we're using 1.2. That's fine. That's a lot of French convoys that just got sunk. Sorry. Really need to get more convoy protection. 15 of those. You set to medium. Low risk. You've all sunk stuff though. So yeah, we really need to focus on the destroyer production. We have a lot of convoys, so I think I might even go all out destroyers right now. A bunch of you just went to repairs, that's fine. Sunk a convoy. Alright, so the submarines out here are having a bit of fun. There's our entire fleet facing off against Union and Britain submarines. Are there any upgrades that I could do for the Requins? Like radar. No, there aren't. They are still top of the range. We are low on steel. Very low on steel. Not anymore. Right, that's because we're working on so many destroyers at the moment, which is fine. That's one rather badly damaged ship. Unfortunately on our side. Are you trying to run away? I hope you are. Oh, here come my destroyers, facing off against their submarine. Belgium declared war on the Netherlands. That probably wasn't smart. On Belgium's side. Why would you want to go to war with the Netherlands? You'll just lose. Tanks and breakthrough, plus 10%. Oh, breakthrough for tanks and armor. Do I want to spend this? When's the next heavy tank available? 41, which is in a year from now. I think I'd still like to stay ahead of time with doctrines if I can, so yes, we're going to go ahead and spend that. That's all done. How are we doing for surpluses? We are getting there in terms of replacements. War against Russia is going pretty well. Oh, because Mongolia is fighting too. I see. Submarine destroyer, convoys. Lost a sub, lost a sub. These are all level 1 subs though, so I'm not that surprised. See if we can do another assault here. Take the mountain areas. Norwegian Union has capitulated. Philippe Pétain has announced the cowardly Norwegian nation can no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming forces of the French. Of course, the Finns are on our side. Forgot about that. So that is one massive Russian front. Ooh. 4 destroyers lost? That wasn't good. Guys, come on. Call to arms against whom? Oh, the Netherlands. Yeah, sure. Call Ching in. Sure, why not? No, I don't like this. Stop. And then, of course, the Germans just like, we got this now, guys. Step aside. Got the Alpine troops. Here we go. Let's begin the army reform. +5 speed, division training time, +0.1, so they do take longer to train. But +7.5 division organization and 5 more division recovery rate. That's insane. Our army is still in many ways a mishmash of militias, old federal Italian divisions, conscripts and volunteer foreigners. Organising it into an effective fighting force will be a complicated task. And yet Messe is up to the challenge. We lost another 3 destroyers. My destroyers are really good, but we're losing a lot of them. And Spain's actually pushing into France now. Oh, that's good. $19 now. You still have 3 to go, so that's going to be 22, so I need 3 more after this. What's going to be built up first? Marches 1, 2, 3. No, I only need 2 actually. We need 24, right, for the Dreadnought attack? I think so. What do I have on my destroyers? Stuff. Level 3 engine, level 2 anti-submarine, level 2 torpedoes, level 2 AA, level 3 guns. Which is, I think, pretty much tip-top right now. Oh no, it's 1940. Now they are obsolete, but only just. So we do need to get some more naval tech done. Heavy tanks incoming! Boom! Next one would be 300 days, so I think it's going to be time to start working on the next level of destroyer. Yeah, it's because the Union of Britain fleet is down here. That's what's causing me the problems. 48 ships caught. That's a lot of transports. Whoa, good grief. You started as a 1-1-1-1-1. You're now a 4-3-1-2. You're level 3 already. Crikey, you're getting a lot of experience. How can I see? Fleet Protector. 304 out of 500. 10, 300 Superior Tacticians getting up. Blockade Runners going. Okay, so apparently put your guy in charge of escorts and they get tons of experience. Strike Fleet's not gotten a lot. Recon's gotten a fair amount. Not nearly as much as my escort guy though, crikey. Good to know. I've always wondered what the best way of like leveling up commanders was. I mean, submarines, bar none, is the strongest because submarines are just constantly active. But apparently escorts too. German Empire has called the Kingdom of Denmark as an ally. Argentina took 27 states. Peru took 2. Paraguay took 1. Brazil was annexed. Well then. Ooh, the Netherlands may well cause problems down here. And we do have enough political power for another level of something, and I think it's now time to begin working on the capital ships. Because we're not that far off being able to launch some more dreadnoughts. So let's go ahead and work on you. Now, question. Modern dreadnoughts. How much manpower do they require? 6,500. Okay, that's actually less than I expected. How fast are you? 21 knots. 29 knots. So dreads are still pretty slow, but we're going to be fighting mostly in the Mediterranean. How am I planning on breaking the stalemate? heavy tanks. Speaking of which, I should be building some heavy tanks. Need to buy in chromium. That can be arranged. Right, I was buying my rubber from Brazil, and Brazil doesn't exist anymore. Actually, no, Peru's a bad choice. Let's get it from Argentina instead. Cost less convoys. The advance into Russia does seem to have slowed somewhat, which is most unfortunate. Oh, and the other way that we intend to win this is just by starving them of resources. If I can get my blockade of the Mediterranean to be complete. Yes, I have old dreads to put on shore bombardment duty, but those dreads are also needed to seize control of the Mediterranean. And part of the reason I'm not massively bothered about attacking is because this is one province bordering 1, 2, 3 of theirs. Right now I can hit it from 3 of mine. Holding this would be a lot more difficult. That's a lot of factories. Do I have control of them? I think I have control of them though. Anyway, this is unfortunately going to have to be the end of this stream. It is now 9 o'clock and I'm getting very, very hungry. It's distracting me. So I am going to head off for an hour. I will be back at 10 PM this evening. Don't worry, there will be some more Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich coming up in 1 hour's time. So 10 PM this evening, British summertime, we shall continue the War of Two Sicilies and everyone else. Thank you everyone for watching. If you have enjoyed this so far, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you're really enjoying this, then do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out and lets me do more of this kind of content. If you want to support the channel other ways, check out the Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. I also have a YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/MordredViking, and a Discord, which you can find at the link which Marshall is posting up right now. The other thing I do want to just give a quick shout out for is there is a competitive multiplayer game of Kaiserreich being planned to start next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, being hosted by Kaiserreich Weekly. And as soon as I find the link again, because I always seem to lose it, there it is, I can post you some details. So if you are interested in participating in this multiplayer game, then you can check out their information there. Head over to their Discord. Damn it, Rose, I'm just logging off. But thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to Rose's Raiders. That was terrible timing. Anyway, hello to the Raiders. I am unfortunately leaving right now. So we'll go and raid somebody else. We'll pass the love forwards. I'm just doing my outro. Congrats on the partner. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm hungry and I want to get something to eat. Nom 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 nom. Who should we raid? Who else is there? Let's take a look. Republic of Play. We haven't gone to visit them for a while. Let's go and raid Republic of Play. Currently playing Stellaris multiplayer. Terrible, but also it's perfect timing. I've raided Templin Institute fairly recently, so let's go and hit Republic of Play. It's been a while. So we'll go there instead. So head on over to Republic of Play. Throw in a couple of Viking raids using just, you know, that. If you've got access to them, throw in a couple of the horns as well. And if you have come from Rose's group, then pretend that this is just an extension of the Rose raid. I'm so sorry, Rose. What else was I saying? Yeah, so there's a multiplayer Kaiserreich game being planned for next weekend. If you're interested, check out the link which I posted above and go to their Discord if you want to join it. I can also try and organise things from my side, but it's probably best to message them and get involved that way. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Rose, for the raid. I will be back in an hour, so I'm continuing the stream in 1 hour's time, 10 PM, for some more shenanigans at that point. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.